My name is Elisha and I have been going to Compass Church for 6 to 8 months with my husband Kevin. I'm just giving a mini version of my story. I grew up in a Christian home and I always believed in God. Looking back, I was homeschooled and I had a pretty sheltered life. And I don't think I realized how much I really needed God. I knew Jesus died on the cross for my sins and that was great, but I was a pretty good kid growing up and I didn't feel like I had a big absolute need of needing help because everything was pretty good. Once I was 18 and on my own, living over 12 hours from home, I was very naive to the world and I soon learned a few things the hard way. I ended up getting married, hoping to have a Christian home and start a family like my parents had, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Things went downhill slowly and the way I was treated wasn't what I would have expected. When things ended, I learned a lot through the process, even about myself, and I had a different outlook on things. The impact of how my life turned out in ways I never thought made me realize and feel like I messed up. And the only way to live life for me would have to be with the Lord Jesus Christ as my main priority, and allowing Him to put all my puzzle pieces together. It says in Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. I knew that He needed to be my focus and that everything would fall into place if I did that. I couldn't do life alone at all, for I would fail miserably, so I started to change the things in my life, like music, friends, and my surroundings, and to be the best mother that I could be to my 2 girls. I didn't have a companion to do it with, but knew that giving them all I had with God's strength and a firm foundation would be better than what they had, and would hopefully help them in their future. I remember when I was 12 years old, I was led to read Joshua 1:9, where it says, "Fear not, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." That verse has always stuck with me and has helped me along the way to know that I'm not alone and that God is always with me. A little while after renewing my relationship with Christ, I met Kevin at church. He had a love and a passion for God and learning more and more. We both knew that there was no way we could have our life and marriage without putting God first, as we both lived a life like that and nothing ever turns out when we try and do it in our own strength. It was with Him or nothing, and so we planned our wedding in less than 30 days, and God just miraculously worked everything out together, and we were married within 10 months after meeting. We have now only been married for 8 months, but God has been so good, and we are involved in the Celebrate Recovery ministry, where we can be a light to other people that are struggling, and where we can also share our struggles. Ephesians 2:4-5 says, "God, who is rich in mercy, because of His great love with which He loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses, made us alive together with Christ. By grace I have been saved through my faith, not anything of myself, it's a gift from God." I'm very grateful that Jesus died on the cross for me and my sins, and I'm happy that I'm a child of God, and no matter how good life is or how hard it gets, I know He'll always take care of me. And by allowing Him to work in my life, He can use me in ways I never thought possible. He is with me always, no matter what I experience or how hard it is. He has a plan in the end and is with us every step of the way.